And welcome back to Modsauce 2 with DragonFu. Been away a few days, been busy doing a lot of things. As you guys can see, I have finished the area behind me, got it built back up again. Not quite like what it was when I got here, but you know what? It still looks good. So that's basically what I've been doing the last few days. Besides working and being sick, and helping out with the haunted house, is I've been building. As you can see, all of the torches, except for that one right there, are gone. And it's still lit up. If we come back out this way a little ways, you can see it's still lit up pretty good. Not quite gonna give away the secret. I really don't want to give away the secret, but all these torches down here are still down here, but all the torches are gone. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's really easy, simple thing to do, and here's one right here. They're glowstone nooks from Forge Microblocks. So they act just like torches. Most of them you can't see. I mean, you can see that one right there. But, so yeah, most of them you can't see. Some of them are hidden away, as you can see here. That's a cover. And that's got it hidden away. More in these areas where you're going to be, you know, noticing it. And whatnot. But yeah, they're hidden all over the place. Light the place up. Just so it looks better. I mean, we can put a magnum torch down and not have to worry about mobs at all, which I'll probably end up doing anyways, sooner or later. But I think it just makes the area look nicer. You get down here, kind of dark and gloomy down here and whatnot, and just lighten up the whole mountain. So yeah. Got the tower moved over, as you can see. Got all the blocks fixed. When it moved over, I took all of these stairs and flipped them all backwards. So I had to go through and replace all these stairs, fix it up. Still have a little bit of detailing left to do on this one, and I've got to fix some of the detailing on that one. Yeah, fix some of the detailing on that one, and then I've got to fix that one again too. When I rebuilt it, I built it wrong, and I didn't put the corner details on. Got the ramp made here. I didn't get to this one going down here to the farm or to that tower yet. I still haven't got to that tower yet. So those are in the process of being worked on as well. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I want to show you guys this. So I need some thoughts for those of you who like to comment on my videos. The lanterns behind the glass is temporary, just so you can see it at night. I'll probably put an arcane lamp in the bottom here, so all this lights up anyways. But I've been thinking about how to finish the bottom of these towers. And this is kind of what I've come up with, is cyan stained glass. Kind of gives that illusion that it's like got something holding it up. Transparent with a little bit of color. When I do the wall sections between these, they're going to be not full walls, they're going to be like pillars, I guess, floating, and they're going to have something to that effect on the bottom of it, that kind of that glow to the bottom of them. So let me know what you think, or if you have any other ideas. I've tried using other blocks. I tried using the anti-blocks. I thought they looked really good. But they were opaque. You could not see through them. But when you cut them, the slabs were dark, and then when you put the full blocks on, they were bright, so it was like a really bad contrast. So I came up with that. It's one thing I was working on. Let's see. Been doing some work in here. I haven't finished a little bit of stuff to button up yet in here. I got to put the wall back in. Over there, and then I gotta finish doing the storage for the rest of the ores on this side. But I added in more pulverizers because I wasn't keeping up. I've got speed upgrades in here now. I got 12. I haven't got to the fortune ones just yet. Not that I need them, but I can make them just to be there. So I went ahead and went for the more expanded version of this setup where it's 1 for gravel, 2 for sand, 3 for dust. So everything's running at full speed and everything's keeping up just fine. I'm not overloading this system. If I were to speed this system back up and actually make these higher tiered pulverizers, I would overload the smelteries. And I had that problem before when I was working on stuff. I emptied out the big caches, as you can see. We just got the small ones. I actually overloaded this part of the system. This is the bottleneck of the system right here. Because it comes in here, dumps in here. This was full of iron, and then the pipe was full of iron, and I had to wait forever for it to drain out so the other stuff could get out. So yeah, that was a thing. And then upstairs, I don't think much has changed upstairs. A little more decorating, kind of hiding some pipes. Master control switch for this whole system here. Everything's hooked back up to the chest and the open crate, and of course the sound block. And then there's my master control for that, hidden with stuff. So that's kind of why it's built the way it is because it's hiding the redstone control, so you don't see it. And then everything else is pretty much the same. I think my quarry's done again, so I can go through and hide all of these conduits again and then get the import system working for our Emmy over here. I had to run another quarry because when you use the, what are they called? A little bit of frame rate issue in here. The matter transposers, to pick up a block, it stays exactly the same way that it is. So everything was facing, let's see, everything was facing west, and now everything's facing east. So I couldn't just build this wall back up. I had to repopulate all of these top 2 rows, all of the stuff that we fortuned, so that they'd be facing the right way. And then I had to move stuff around back into here again. So yeah, that was a little bit of an ordeal. I think I got everything. I think I'm missing something, or missing a couple things here yet. Not quite sure what I'm missing yet, but anyway. And then upstairs, nothing's changed. Setup's still the same, except this one's got a master control as well. It turns on the, let's see, yeah, takes care of the crusher, and then I added in a cache, and then redstone activated valve here, or put a redstone activation on this export here, so I turn it off and it starts funneling stuff into the crusher. I can't talk tonight. But other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. I did try tinkering. What are you doing up there? Why are you up there? You can't even pathfind up there. Are you a tightrope walking around somewhere or something? Because you were down here. What? You tried to be a spider golem or something? Anyways, but seriously, I actually don't know how he's up there. Because he was down here. I was messing around with the golem a little bit to see if I could get him to pull out from here and into this smelter. It didn't seem to be working. I got to do a little more testing with this guy. Even tried pulling from the cache into the workbench, and that didn't seem to work. And I haven't tried from the workbench to the cache over here yet. But like I said, still some more testing to do up here. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I gotta do a little more touch up on the inside here because some of this looks just kind of weird. Think about maybe putting some couple of arches in here or something, kind of dress it up a little bit. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the build. Can we go down, please? Thank you. Oh, I tidied up down here a little bit too. Since I had to rebuild all this conduit and everything, I redid this whole system. Made it a little more efficient, so everything wasn't just kind of flying around everywhere. But so yeah, that's that. We're gonna be getting into blood magic soon. I'm gonna take a break from tech for a bit. I've been doing a lot of tech stuff. We're gonna be doing some magic. We're gonna do some thaumcraft today. Next episode, we are going to be doing some blood magic, and I was thinking of putting like a floating island out here and putting the big altar on it and whatnot. But I kind of had an idea of bringing this out and coming down into the caves. This is just a small cave, comes from that side to this side. But maybe hollowing this out and doing our big altar in here, which would be kind of different. Or I could just do the floating island yet. I haven't quite figured out yet. Really wish I could get that fixed, but anyway. So yeah. Oh, just a heads up, guys. There's only going to be 2 videos this week. I've got a project for the haunted house I need to work on, doing some video stuff. So I'm going to take a day to do that, maybe 2 days to do that. But I promise you, you guys will get this video and you'll get another one this week. And then, let's see, what do we got this weekend? And one more weekend to Halloween, I believe. Or we got this weekend, and the weekend after that is Halloween. So, yeah. So next week I'll try, if I've got the video done, then next week I'll try to get some more videos out for you guys. And then after Halloween, probably the weekend after Halloween will be my last busy one. Well, yeah, my last busy one for a couple of weeks, and then I gotta start gearing up for Christmas. So, busy time of the year in the DragonFu family house. So, got a lot of stuff going on for Christmas again. But I'll definitely be showing you guys what's going on Twitch when I get stuff done. I was sick again this weekend, so I didn't get any pictures taken for you guys. But anyways, enough of my rambling for probably the last 10 minutes. Oh, I did manage to do this. Haha. We got a bed. Okay. So here's my chunk loader, and then my bed's in here. This is my little hidey hole. And then this one, I've only got one of these set up because I want to set some of these up on cam with you guys. These are travel anchors. So we're going to set them up in every one of the buildings, in every one of the different areas of the spawn room. We need to get working on the spawn room again too. I'm running out of ender pearls. So yeah, anyways. So we're going to work on getting away from the basic mundane stuff of thaumcraft, of throwing stuff in the crucible, or, you know, different things like that nature. Oh, we're going to work on this guy too. And my flamingo. Yeah, and then different mundane stuff of doing these furnaces and pulling all this stuff out by hand and whatnot. So, we have... Bird, I really don't want to hear you right now. We have applied energistics for thaumcraft, and I've got everything unlocked for it. Everything except for the storage disk. It's the only one that I don't have unlocked yet. I believe I've got to scan a few more things to get that. So, but anyways, we're gonna start. I've already got singularity down here, and there is, you can kind of see them in there, right in there. That's going up. So what I want to do is I actually want to put a couple things in here, and then we're going to set up some auto crafting for thaumcraft. we're going to set it up to a simple fact of, you know, we can just set this stuff up and be done with it and not have to worry about it. Also, we're going to do a different process of crystallization. I want to work on crystallization because it's easier to auto-craft a lot more things doing that instead of pumping in a bunch of extra stuff and then having to worry about it later on. So, anyways, we need to start with none of this. We're not going to start this. We're going to get to this. Okay, so let's work on, because we've got the assembler knowledge. We really need to, I tell you what, I'm going to take a break real quick. We're going to set up to start feeding our hungry node. We're going to do that real quick. We're going to set that up real quick, and then we'll get back to the tower. Because I need to get a energized node together fairly soon, and hopefully by the time I do the second video this week, that'll be done. So that goes really quick, and then I'll show you guys a really cool way. Those of you who do not watch Thor's channel, me and him work together on a system to do node bullying, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. So, anyways, I will be back in just a few moments. Alright, we're back. So, we're going to work on this node. We're going to feed it. The only thing that a hungry node will not eat is obsidian. Now, there is a chance of this eating part of the system, and we're going to try to protect it as best we can with some obsidian. So, I'm going to try this 2 different ways. I've seen both ways used, and the first way we're going to try is just simple this thing is so hard to work around. It's a strong hungry node. Get away from it. Get away. Get away. I love these things. Such a pain in the ass to work with. But this is the first time that I've done this. I've never been able to do this before, so I'm actually quite... I missed. Really, dude? Come on, work with me here. Well, I guess we're going to have a double layer of obsidian here, because I want some obsidian here. So what we're going to do is we are going to set up a few things real quick. Now I've got this ender chest, and it's attached to the tree farm up there, and we're going to be getting our logs out of there. We got a bunch coming through, and I can turn the power back on and put a time block up there if I need to increase this. So put the chest here, and then we also have an ME chest that we're going to work with a small system. And this is kind of close, but none of this stuff here is irreplaceable, and I've got enough materials to replace all of it. Really? Come on. I know I'm not out of range that far. So I got a 64K storage here, and we're just simply going to plug this in to our system. And this might end up taking the rest of our our time. As you can see, this is a little difficult to set up. Gotta get close enough to hit that. And I believe set that there. You know what? Let me take off the step assist and see if that doesn't help us stay where we need to be. It's still going to pull us. Come on. Alright, let me get this. Come on, let me go. Alright, let me get this system set, and then we'll turn it on, and I'll show you guys how we're going to feed this thing. So, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and I have my system set. Let's see. So, we are importing plenty of wood. We got 18,000 wood and growing. And we're making oak planks, and with those oak planks, now I've got an export bus fully full of the acceleration cards to export oak wood into a molecular assembler that has got pattern in it for wood planks full of accelerator cards, which imports wood planks in, full acceleration cards, and then exports the planks back out into the assembler that is making crafting tables. Now, if I did this right, now this one also imports it back into the system, and there again, oh, this is supposed to have acceleration ports. Alright, so this should be running really, really fast. Let's go take a look at this real quick. Now, the reason why we're using crafting tables is because if you remember, it takes from the deconstruction tables, you're guaranteed one primal aspects, and that's pretty much all we're looking for is the primal aspects. Now let's get a read on this. Oh wow, this is a good one already. This is a pretty decent node already. That's why it's pulling so hard. It's going to pull a lot harder, you know, the bigger that we go. So yeah, we're going to be looking at about 1,000 to get this up to around 1,000, and it's going to be a big node. The aura on it's going to be really big. So let's turn this on and see if she's going to work for us. Now I've got a formation plane right there. I had the crate, the open crate from Britannia there before, but by the time I got done building this, it had ate the crate. So I added in a piece of obsidian right there to see if it was going to stop it from sucking up that that formation plane, and if I need to, I might be able to extend that out one more. And of course there's a hole in top, and then this is all obsidian just to protect it, just in case it, so don't eat the whole system if it does start eating it. So if we put that on there, okay, this is going to start crafting. It's not too bad. Now, is it actually pushing them out though? Yep, there it goes. It's grabbing them. It may not be perfect. I mean, that's almost with the way it's sucking, the hungry node is sucking. It seems to throw that perfect shot in there every time. So if we go down here and look again, we can watch it. Let's see, we're at 7 air, 5 aqua, 1 ordo, 10. I'm not picking up crafting tables, I am. No crafting tables. Okay, so you can see we've already gotten 3 ordo. It's going up slowly. It's going to take a while to run this. So we'll get away from that. And we'll let that run for now. And we'll come and check on that when we come back next time. We're going to let it run. And I'll keep an eye on it to make sure we don't run out of oak. If I have to, I can switch over to pine and use pine instead. Let's see how our cache is doing up here. See, our cache is empty, so that's kind of got me worried a little bit. Why? I thought that was... Oh, that's not locked. I think I want to lock that though. Sorry, let me fix this. The system, let me fix this, and then I'll meet you guys back up there, and I think we can get one, maybe two more things done today before we go. So I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Alright, so what we are making is we're making some of these alembic constructs. Now, these are really easy to make, a little bit time consuming, but what we basically need to do is make, this is what we're making right here. It's a crucible and 2 alembic constructs. Now the constructs are made out of a couple of valves, some tubes, some filters, and some great wood planks. Now, I have not made any more wands. I need to make more wands. I need to get on that. That's one of the things I'm going to work on. Because these only hold 50, and yeah, I've had to recharge these ones about 4 or 5 times, and I think I am almost completely out of Ordo, because these are not charging very fast. Yeah, so I've only got like 20 Ordo. They don't charge very fast. Went out in the world, found some, charged up. Went and stole some Ordo from Thor's vast collection of nodes he's got in the mining world. They'll recharge, don't worry. So anyways, so we got our crucible, or our cauldrons. We're going to turn them into crucibles, and then we're going to go 1, 2. Just like that. Okay? Now these take 30 Ordo, 30 Aqua, and 15 Ignis to make one of these. Okay, we don't have any robes on or anything else to discount these prices, so we're doing this pretty bare. So we're going to click on it, and there we go. There we go. So now we got 4 of these bad boys. Now, when you open them up, this looks kind of weird. You won't know anything until you actually put stuff in here. But you remember how we were making the, let's see, the Nitor. Let's look at Nitor real quick. Okay, so you've got to put Ignis, Lux, and Potentia in there in a crucible, and then throw a piece of glowstone in there to get the Nitor. Well, that's what this is. This is your activator. This is your essentia that you're trying to, your base materials that you're making. Your Lux, Potentia, and I can't think of what the other one is now, off the top of my head. And then this is your output. Now the way these work, I'll give a quick explanation on these really quick. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Is that this window here will tell you what's being crafted, and then these are on the sides. Here, there's 2, 4, 6, 7 spots for input. Okay, that's where you put all of your different stuff into, and then this one on front is your output. Now you can set up a series of filters and everything else to auto feed these in on singles. But since we have access to these bad boys here, Essentia provider, we don't need to do that. We're going to be working without that. I don't think I have enough Essentia to make these yet. Okay, I got to make that. That's not bad. Diffusion core. Those aren't bad either. We might have enough to make some of this. But this is going to be our first step into the energistics and automating some of this stuff in here. So yeah, we're not going to get it all hooked up today because I need to get better wands and better charging system set up. But yeah, we're going to work on this whole system, and then it's going to be set up to autocraft. I'm going to have an autocraft set up back here, and then back here again, and it'll be all sub-networked in, and we'll be able to run these with no problem. So anyway, I'm thinking we are almost out of time. I think we got like 5 minutes left. We got about 10 minutes left. So let's see. The next part that we're working on is okay, these can store two recipes. All right, each one of these can store 2 recipes, so that's 8, right? Well, we can expand on that, and we are going to expand on that. We're going full bore right off the bat. Let's see where we at. We're in here. Okay, so we need to make these. And I think I have enough Essentia to make them. So we need some amber, some iron, and some zombie brains. So we got some zombie brains. Let's see, we can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so we can use about, we're going to go with 40, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6. Sorry, 6. I miscounted. So that's 24. Alright, so let's get out some more brains. I don't seem to have very many brains. Okay, so we got our iron already, and then we need some amber. Okay, so let's look at this recipe one more time. Okay, 4 amber per brain. Okay, and then 4 iron. Okay, so we got our brains in the middle. We got our amber here, and then our iron here. Now I know I don't have enough for all of this. But we can make a few of these. Did I really make 16 of those? I've been seeing that it's been a little bit glitchy. See, this still says 20. Yeah, we only made 4. Let's throw this other one in. Okay, it says 16 again. Alright. So we've got 8 made. So let's start on this one. And I'll explain what we're doing here. So these will add in, I think it's 1, maybe 2. Okay, it increases it by 2. So we'll be able to make a lot of different stuff out of these now, just with these 4. And you can separate them out, just like you do the auto crafting for applied logistics, like we have in our main tower. You can separate it all out. Now this one unfortunately is not going to connect to that one, so we're going to be 1 short on this one, which is not that big a deal. We don't really need it. We are going to set this one up for full right now. Okay, so that's what she looks like. Now you can do one of 2 things. Actually, this will probably level this out better. I got resources. I could do this. Okay. So we only need 2 more to finish this one. So we're leaving 1 port open on these back. That's going to be our energy or our Essentia acceptors, providers that we're going to put on the back of here. Now you can put it in between here, and it will share between the 2, but what the hey, let's just make 1 for each. Make it go a little bit faster maybe. So it'll only pull in what it needs anyway. So this is going to be our start. When we come back next time, guys, we're going to crack into the rest of the AE system for this, and we're going to hopefully get these going. We have to get the imports done on these. Yeah, on these, and I'm going to show you guys a system of how to use the crystallizers. Yeah, to use the crystallizers, we'll use these sets for the base input. We'll probably have 3 or 4 of these set up for base inputs, and then from there they'll go to crystallizers, and then we'll store them in the system, and then whenever we need them, we'll throw them into a furnace to smelt them. So I'll show you guys how that's all set up. Hopefully I can get some more of these made up between now and then, get both of these stocked up, and we'll get going with that. So guys, I know it's Thaumcraft. I know not everybody's happy about it, but we need magic. We're going to do Thaumcraft for a couple episodes. We're going to get Blood Magic done up. I got to make the room for that yet. I've got to finish Tower for Britannia yet. We still have more Britannia stuff to do. We have the Gaia Spirit fights to do. Those are upcoming soon, so keep an eye out for those. Also, guys, if you like the episode, hit that like button. Show me some love. Show me some support. New to the channel, new to the series, like what you're seeing so far, by all means, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. And as always, guys, any comments or questions, please leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time.